is Victor. I'm here with a new weekly painting. And this time I'm going to go for something very easy, very basic, but I have the feeling most of the people don't pay too much attention on the bases. So these are the bases, the flying stem bases. I'm painting some jet bikes and some Hellions from the Dark Elder. Okay, I'm increasing a little bit my army of Dark Elder. And here I did so many tutorials on Dark Elder. I don't want to do more, but I want to explain how to do these very basic bases here. This is something that I was adopting how to do the bases, and at the end I decided to go for something easy, fast, and quite straightforward. But I think it can be interesting here to share, because sometimes we don't do the bases because of laziness, and in that case, yeah, I want to show you a method to go quite fast. Okay, so these are the ones I already did for the jet bikes, and I will do the same for the Hellions. So normally we have these bases that are transparent for the flying vehicles or flying creatures. The first thing I want to do, there is two options. You can, in that case, you can leave it like that. Okay, maybe you are interested, but I like always to paint the base. I think it's, for me, it makes more sense, especially if you have painted the bases of the rest of the army. Why you want to keep these ones transparent? So the first thing I will give a base on the a base color on the base. Although I'm repeating too much the word base, but here we go. So I'm going to apply, you apply a dark brown. You can apply almost a black if you want, but this is just to create the shade and to avoid that later on the base will have transparent spots, right? So you want to cover that, and most likely you will need to do two layers, because you see I did not prime the bases because I want to keep the stem transparent. So I need to do it by standard brush. So I will do two layers. So you apply this first layer. You can see it's quite dark. If you want, you can apply. We are going to apply later on the second layer, and we go. So this is going to be quite fast and straightforward, right? You can see you take your rig brush and avoid to dirty the stem, and you do this. Okay, I recommend to do two layers to have nice coverage. Don't worry if the brush strokes are visible. This is going to be not relevant, because this layer will not be visible later on. Okay, at least will not be fully visible. What is important is that you cover the full base. So I will do the rest and I come back. So in that case, to give texture now, I'm going to use one of the texture paints from Games Workshop. This is going to be the Stirland, it's called Stirland Battlemire, and to apply that, we need to use, we don't use the brush, we use one of these tools, okay? But I'm going to use this one. I'm just checking for the right one here to use. No. Okay, don't worry, I will use this one. Okay, so we take some of this with this tool and we spread it over the base. You can leave it thicker or thinner as you like it. Okay, but you will need to wait now, I think, about, I would recommend to leave it for the day after. So normally I apply it and then I wait for the day after to continue on the job. Okay, you can see, so you can apply it. You want to create irregularities, and you can keep some of the parts without the texture if you want. Okay, but I don't use normally the standard brush for that. This one is It's almost finishing. I have a quite coverage, but I don't, as I said, I don't try to be uniform. I try to have some irregularity. So here we have that. We'll do the rest and I come back once all have dry. Okay, once the texture paint, right, have dry, next step, I'm going to apply a dry brush of XV88. So we take one of the bad brushes we have. Let's take this one. I'm going to take a big one to do this. Okay, we'll take some paint. Right. The paint, and as usual, as I need a brush, we just go over this, more or less heavy, as you like, and we apply this all around. Okay, let's see, fast, easy, not too much complicated. Okay, next step, I'm going to use the Messy Desert and do a second dry brushing. If you want to give a little bit more of depth, this is almost yellow color. This one you have to dry it more than the previous one. Start very, very soft, and then this one you don't want to go. You want to focus more on where you have the most texture. Okay, see. Okay, and now we are ready to put some turf. So to finalize the work on the base, we can add some tuft. Okay, this time I will use this from Army Painter. I prefer not to use. You can also use other type of grass. But I like to use this one that have different shades from Army Painter. Okay, and you just remove it from here. We are going to put it in some places. Okay, not looking for something highly contrasting here. It's more. Okay, we add a couple in this one, and we can add different in different bases. Okay, so here we have this the base finalized, and this all the tutorial for this week. So something different was mainly to show you as well how to use the texture paint. So this was the main objective, and then just to complete, I wanted to do the full base. You can see that it's quite fast. So that's all for now. I hope you have liked the one for this week. I like to touch different topics each week, so this one I wanted to work more on the basis. That's all for now. Give a like if you have liked this video, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed, comment, let me know in the comments below what do you think, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you later. Bye.